Thanks, Tom. Great to be here. And as a student of Jim, I was really able to benefit from the fantastic transfer of knowledge, a small transfer of a great deal of his knowledge on the time that we overlapped together. But Jim, 50 plus years of a relationship with the Seeing Eye, and really you exemplify the independence and dignity and travel skills of all of our graduates. And you know, you've not only led and strengthened and sustained the school for all these years, but you really contributed tremendously to the guide dog profession through your sharing of your knowledge and your expertise, and really supported the development of the guide dog profession throughout the world. And so this location outside the CEO's office couldn't be more appropriate, we think, a fitting tribute to the powerful example you are to everyone here at the Seeing Eye, but especially, of course, to our graduates who you know, will continue to see you there, but also your relationship to your dogs there, cast in stone, and to really hopefully draw inspiration from that on their journey of independence together with their dogs. Ginger, we welcome you back, of course, as the recipient of the Morris Frank Award and your longtime relationship with the school, so great to see you here as well. And I really want to thank Jennifer. Jennifer this has been an incredible labor of love and crescendo of all of her work to pull together the logistics of this project, and she has been working tirelessly at it, and we really want to honor and thank her for all the work that she's put into it. She worked with Glenn Cianci and his team on the landscaping. We had huge hydrangeas that were overrunning the CEO's office here, and now they grace a beautiful hillside on the way into the Seeing Eye. So they were transplanted, a lot of work went into that, and we have a beautiful selection of fall mums in their place right now, and there will be long-term landscaping around the statue. Also really want to thank the Goldbergs for their generosity as local community business supporting the Seeing Eye. Mars Brick and Stone really enhanced the exhibit. And thank you to Ron Wyatt, our portrait artist, our portrait photographer, who not only did the portrait of Jim, but has done one of Tom. That will be, there will be another ceremony to put that portrait up at some future point. And I really want to thank everyone who made it here in person today. This is really one of the first events we've had where we've been coming out of our shell and inviting people back to campus. And some of our board members and some of you have come from as far away as Philadelphia and Toronto. And of course, Jim's family has come from far away. And so we really welcome you back to the Seeing Eyes campus. And I want to thank you all for coming, and thank you, Jim and Ginger, for what you contributed to the school.
So I'm going to turn it over to Jim's son, Jason, who'd like to make some remarks. Jim, your time is coming very soon.
Good morning, everyone. Our family is very excited to be here today to help honor Dad's accomplishment as the first president of the Seeing Eye, who's also a graduate. We'd like to thank Tom Duffy, the board, current president Glenn Hoagland, and especially Jennifer for all the hard work that went into this. So, growing up, the Seeing Eye was always a part of our lives. We have fond memories of visiting the campus here as kids, meeting the staff and volunteers, and we're proud to bring our children back for the same memories when Dad became president. For my sister Jessica being a part of the puppy raising program during her middle school years, to my niece and nephew's excitement to visit on Family Day, the Seeing Eye has always been a huge influence on our family through 3 generations, and we're so proud of the work Dad has done here. So when Maureen and I were first married, Dad visited us in Hawaii. We were sitting in the dining room, catching up with Dad, and we told him about our wish to volunteer in a way that made a big impact on the world. Dad told us to start in our community and with our neighbors, that even small acts of kindness through volunteering can change the world as much as large ones. Any quick Google search will bring up a list of Dad's newsworthy accomplishments in technology and his lifetime service to people with disabilities. But our family, his most important accomplishments continue to be smaller and more personal. Dad teaches us that community is important and how beneficial building relationships can be. We see that the most here in Morristown, not only with the staff and volunteers at the Seeing Eye, but with store owners, wait staff, and cashiers at every place he visits. We can see it in his own neighborhood when he tells us funny and heartwarming stories about his neighbors, and we see how they look out for him and Ginger. We are reminded of this when we visit Jacksonville, and old neighbors and colleagues of Dad's who haven't seen him in 15 years ask about him and check to see how he's doing. When COVID restricted our travel, Dad started a weekly family Zoom meeting, and now every Sunday, 3 generations of Kutches catch up with each other and bond as if we were in the same room. During that same trip to Hawaii, Dad was bombarded with questions from a group of neighborhood kids asking endless questions about what it was like to be blind. And Dad excitedly answered every single one. He amazed those same kids with his bread making skills. And for years after, those kids would come to our house at Christmas time to see the latest Seeing Eye Christmas card and even pretend they could read the Braille. Dad has always been our go-to person for great advice, and we can always count on him to be calm, caring, and compassionate when we need someone to talk to. He's taught us gratitude and the importance of saying thank you and letting people know their service is appreciated. He's taught us that it's never too late to apologize and set something straight. That education is a lifelong process to be enjoyed and not a straight path to be followed. And through his actions and lifelong accomplishments, he's shown us that no goal is out of reach. Dad, I'm proud to be your son. Thanks for all you've done for your community, for our family, and for being an outstanding role model to your grandchildren. We love you and Ginger. Hope you enjoy your retirement, and we look forward to see what the future brings you both.
Well, I don't know how I follow that. Thank you, Jason. It's what a tribute to Dad, and I think we know him as a coworker and a colleague. We don't know him the way you guys do. So to hear you speak like that doesn't surprise me at all. I quite frankly have said this many times. I've been in awe of him. He is remarkable in terms of what he has done in his life, and you obviously have seen it firsthand. So he is he is one of the world-class CEOs, runners of an organization, nonprofit or otherwise, and I've seen a lot of them. But more importantly, he's just an unbelievable human being, and it's honestly, on behalf of the board, it's been a privilege for us to get to share him, to know him, to work with him on this unbelievable mission that he and Ginger have contributed so mightily to. So with that, Jim, it's your turn.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Jason. And thank you, all of you. Tom stole my line. I was going to say, I don't know if I can follow that after what everybody said. And thank you, Jason, for your comments. So all of these folks had a chance to prepare. So, on the other hand, I thought we were coming out just to sort of, pull a sheet off this portrait and have some lunch. So I do like Tom's comment. I never thought anything I did or said would be cast in stone. So I think that's a memorable comment from this afternoon. I can only say Tom was also close to right, saying he's never seen me speechless, and I'm very close to that this afternoon. The Seeing Eye was one of the most important place in my, not one of, it was the most important place in my life. Been back here so many times and working in so much of a variety of ways with the Seeing Eye. And the Seeing Eye dogs and philosophy and other graduates, the students that I met while I was here, all had a very profound impact on my life as a younger person, and it culminated in true honor and privilege to serve as first a board member and later as president and CEO of the organization. So I, again, thank you all for coming. I am just shocked at all of the recognition here. And Ginger and I very, very much appreciate your care and your thoughts and comments. Thank you all.
Okay, so again, once again, thanks for everybody. Jim, Ginger, thank you for being here. Now we get to have some lunch. So lunch will be served
In the student pavilion.
in the student pavilion right